Today I'm climbing Pikes Peak in Trackmania. If you guys watch any real-life motorsports, you might know this course as a legendary one. People have driven it for over 100 years, and the record in real life is at 7 minutes and 57 seconds. The player BMX has taken it upon himself to recreate the track by hand to get it as close as he can to the real track in-game, and we're gonna try to beat that record and also maybe some of the best Trackmania records. Let's get into it. I've been watching a lot of videos about this map in preparation for playing it, and it's so fascinating. If you don't know the track, it goes just straight up all the way to the top of a mountain, 4,000 meters up in the air, and people drive and full risk this in real life. It's really, really crazy to watch. And we're gonna see if we can first discover it and then learn it to maybe beat the auto time under 6 minutes. As far as I know, it's about 20 kilometers driving. The mountain we're climbing is the one you can see in the distance there. And that is pretty much accurate to reality. It's not like a artist imagination how it looks in the game. Because the scenery here is taken from Google Earth. Like if the visuals look familiar, it's because it's the mapper somehow ported Google Earth as a 3D model into the game and then textured the road and everything to make it Trackmania viable. We're gonna do a discovery run here, and then we'll get splits that we can then compare against. And oh my god. Okay, that is a turn to remember. Around 50 seconds there's a hairpin. Which is also something about this course in real life. It's known to be very treacherous and dangerous because you have sharp hairpins like that, and I'm guessing there's one here, yeah. But in real life there's also, you know, when you get really high on the mountain, not even safeguards. Like you could just drive straight off the mountain. And so there's this really interesting onboard perspective that I watched with Sebastian Loeb where he's driving, and he has 170 heart rate. I've played video games at 170 heart rate, and I can tell you, I think he was very stressed. Mostly I think because he has family at home and he's driving 200 kilometers an hour up a mountain. Like that's gonna stress you out. Oh, this is nice though. I can use neo sliding here for these sharp turns. I've noticed anytime the speed sign is here, it's because the mountain road curves, which makes sense. But it's also nice that they're implemented as, whoa, as checkpoints. So I was thinking that maybe a good idea is to go full speed when you don't see them, but it's not always the case like here. It's gonna be a little bit of a tedious learning process, but then we'll be up to pace. No, past the village here. Yeah, maybe you should show the viewers, dearest editor, a comparison to real life, how some of these areas look, because from what I've seen in videos, that's a very recognizable part, and people would stand all along the road here with their phones out taking pictures, and especially in the hairpins, you can get to see the car for the longest, I guess, get the best picture of it, and then you just see it. Oh yeah, here, I mean this looked terrifying in the video, and now you're getting up to the very, very dangerous part of this mountain climb. Like if you hit a pebble here in real life, you are absolutely screwed. I think in Trackmania we can even take some liberties in going off the track here, because it's, I don't think it's regular surface, I think it's sand or something. But could be worth it for the speed. Here as well, this has to be haunting to drive. When you know you're not just trying to get up to the top, you're actually pushing every corner here. Oh. I mean, at least there's a rail, a safeguard. But we can tell the elevation is getting up there. We're starting to approach the summit now. Only 10 checkpoints left. So 10 more of these speed signs to pass. A couple more 180s to sneak all the way up. And yeah, these are going to be neo slides, which I am pretty good at, so that does make me think I could do well on this map. Full speed here. Jesus. Oh my god. You can reach 500 speed here almost. And a small drift there, and then another full speed part. There's going to be a hairpin, and I'm just going to fly. It's been fun. Okay. releasing this one. Wow, this is crazy. Just the adrenaline rush you must have. People always ask me if I would like to, you know, ever do like a track day or drive a real life sports car or something like that. I think I'd be terrified. I really think so. I think I find it fun to push a car in Trackmania because there's absolutely no risk. The only thing that can happen is you either get a good time or crash and laugh it off. I mean, in real life, it's a no reset run. You can't imagine, man. Cannot imagine doing anything like this. IRL. I like go-karting though. Go-karting is fun. It gets the speed thing, and it's like you're pushing a car, but under very safe conditions. Go-karting, I enjoy. We got our first one in. It's a 642 with 3 respawns. Now, if we put on the records list as well, world record is at a 539 by Paul. And I remember driving a remake of Nürburgring in Trackmania actually about a year ago, maybe a bit more. And Paul also had the world record on that, so he's very good at these real-life racing track recreations. I looked up a little bit of the history of this guy. So I think they've been racing for over 100 years. This stretch and timing it. Like, how fast can you get from here to the top of the mountain? Which, very candidly, why do we have... why do they have a road? A drivable road up to the mountain in the 1920s? What purpose? And then... another release, I think. I could actually drift that. And now the 50-second turn. Yeah, this one. How are they doing this? There you go, that's good. Maybe that's the best way to remember based on the timer. There's gonna be a 180 up here too, right? Yeah. Not fully. Okay. It's just a little under 90 degrees, I think it was. And then there's one up here. And actually one right after as well, if I remember. Just around... to the left? Yeah, now. Okay, not full 180 there. I just had a memory of like the snow and 2 in a row, but could be tripping. Ahead by 6 seconds, and my record was on pace for... yeah, this is the double. My record was on pace for 627, so this is now like a 620. But maybe I can gain more on the long straightaways. 21 seconds ahead now, but that's obviously after I've respawned a few times. Struggling to remember the corners. I think it was easier when it opened up at the top of the mountain. Okay, past the house at 242. And so after the house, you really start getting up to the mountain pass. Is it now that it opens up on the left? Yeah, I think this is when it opens up, right? Yeah. That should be a warning sign. The guardrail is on pace for gold medal. I think it's still, because I think I had one crash up here. Maybe I'm misremembering that. If I didn't, then I can tell you that this world record is insane. And after this one, now it goes... I thought it went fast here. Bad memory. Is it now that it goes fast? Yeah, now you full speed for a while. Oh, still one more, actually. Oops. I feel like you could cut these turns, by the way. A little bit, at least. Because the off-road surface is not too punishing. Could actually take the car like mountain climbing. And now you're just full sand. Yeah, I could push that a bit more, and now you're again full sand. Oh my god, that's a slowdown. Wait. Ah man, that was unlucky. Could still be gold. I wasn't looking at splits. Yeah, wow, the world record is already finished now. And I still have a lot of driving to go. No wait, I made this mistake earlier too, right? I'm gonna miss the gold by like 2 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Couple of phase plans, couple of stops. 40 seconds though to the world record. And I think the stops only cost me, if we're being very generous, we could say 20 seconds. Like, there's a lot to be gained in pure driving here. This next plate is, if I survive, would be like -1 second. The 50-second turn is going to become like a 45-second turn. I gotta remember that, like it's here. This is the problem with using the timer for like knowing where you are on the track, because suddenly you go faster and that becomes offset. Maybe this is silly. What I want to do now is risk every turn and get familiar with like full pushing it and crashing out a lot but continuing, because I don't want to drive like 2 minutes, crash, learn that turn. Maybe you don't need to watch this entire process. Maybe my editors can spare you the suffering, but yeah. But I've spent this run now to the top. You can see my no respawn timer is a lot faster, so my next run now should be a lot better. And my no respawn timer here is 6 minutes. Yeah, 5:43, 5:39, 5:44, 5:45. All these top times there are really good, but sub 6 minutes seems like a good challenge for now. I wanted that. Okay, it wasn't a slowdown though, so this is good. Alright, we're at the 1 minute. We're getting into the thick of it. The non 90-degree one. And now there's 4 turns. There's 4 turns left into sharp 1. Yeah. Almost had that one. There's a second one coming up pretty soon. I think this one was easier to see. Mountain drift, then this one. No. Dude, I'm just waiting for the 180. Ah, I'm losing a lot of time just waiting for... Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Wasn't sure. So now we're done with the thick of it. Ah, this one, yeah. Small 5th. Maybe there was 6 of them, actually. I think I counted to 6. Yeah, so this, and now 1 tap. Trying to get a good exit, and then it carries for a little bit, and now drift to the right. See, my memory is getting better. Now we're in the part I called the sick of it. We have the thick of it and the sick of it back to back. And then we're soon getting up to the part they call the Devil's Playground. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but it just needs to make sense to me. We go full speed until we see the railing. And then drift. You guys are in safe hands. You're on board with the world's most clutch driver. Also -8 of PB here. Not as much as I'd hoped, but it's enough for a personal best. Yeah, now full speed until it's another one, yeah. Okay, small bump. That's plastic. There might be some trickery there. Another one. This one I always forget because it's kind of blind to see the wall. And another one. Alright, and now does it open up? No, one last one. I think what it is that I want the track to go faster again, and here we are. Yeah, so you full speed the first. You drift this one a bit. And you release the next one. And now drift. Or no. Yeah, slow down. Nice. That was very well played in that part, I think. There's a turn up here that you could full speed, right? So this next one I could full speed if I hit it right, but I'm gonna release, I think. Mainly because I didn't remember exactly where the corner went. And so then it's tough. Slow down. Commercial sign. And then the next one is a drift. We're not gonna finish now, but we're still on for, I think, like a top 20, I have to imagine it is, around. Still not the author time, but definitely gold. So we finish in 6 minutes 04 flat. Yeah, top 15. Okay, 20 seconds to go, wow. But now we're getting there. I might wanna hunt this actually, but I don't know if I have time today. I think for now I'd be happy to get sub 6. But if you guys want to see more of this, I can definitely try to like perfect the map because I love stuff like this. Paul's time though looks incredible, so who knows. if we could even get close to that, but it would be fun to try. But let me focus up. Let's try to get the eventual author run here. Okay, up to the 45. Got that one nicely. Yeah, and this one was almost full speed. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, past the house, 233, not bad. Ah. My memory is not good enough for some of the blind turns yet. I forgot. How am I still forgetting things? It could still be author, but I gotta push. Yeah, I need to gain a second. Okay. I already did, but now I gotta keep it. Uh-oh. Oh, the run is over. I missed the checkpoint. Okay, go again. Sometimes when playing long maps, guys, you should be less strict about resets. You can make a mistake in turn number 1 or 2 and think, oh, I'll just reset. But when you're up here, you've completely forgotten everything you've driven up to this point, and you just see your splits now. Right? My splits now are good. Like, I'd want this run. Let's see, we're closing in. Even with the respawn, should be enough. 2, I'm not sure. I have to stay on the road. I forgot that turn. Yeah, now slow down. Oh, it's not enough right now. Man. Okay, let's learn this. I have to get this next one. It's just really wide. Just 2 turns from the finish line basically, and I messed up. And this is, I mean, now we're starting to get to the pace where I understand the top pace. Before it seemed completely incomprehensible to drive 545. Now I can see it where it's like every turn just a little bit better. I'm gonna have to focus for the bottom half of the map because I'm slowly forgetting it here, and not so much about doing it, but about doing it before I have to go. Which is in not a lot of time. Double left. Okay, good. Nice. Good. So the first one. Second one. Now there's some mountain drifts, right? Third one, good. Very good. That one would be full speed, but yeah. I wasn't feeling confident. Nice. Really clean. Very good. There's a lot of space here. Could have gained more, but it's okay. First 180 of the Devil's Playground. Not sure if it's actually here or if it's later, but yeah. Full speed now. As it opens up. Good. 10 seconds ahead. Nice. Good. Increasing the lead every turn. I love to see that. One more 180 here. That one I slowed down very late for. That was scary. There's one more up here, right? Yeah. 12. $12.4. Okay. That was perfect. Okay, the full speed part, here we go. Let's get it. It is full speed. There's a drift. Now, we release this next part. And this one. Alright, now there's drifts. I was waiting for the gear, this one. Remember practicing that one. And now we're up the mountain to the turn that you could full speed. I'm gonna release 2 more 180s. Yeah, could risk it, but for what? Right now, there's not much more to gain by risking. It looks like we're guaranteed 5th. I can complete this. Just the last 2 turns here. Oh, and of course I make a mistake here, but it would still be 5th place. Would either be a 48 or 49. We get a 5:49.15, guys, and I think that is going to be my final time for now. 10 more seconds is pretty crazy, but actually definitely doable. I felt that driving this, that I could maybe go for that. Such a crazy map. Like, if you zoom out and look at this, it's insane what we're driving. I actually really enjoyed this, and I might come back to it. I actually never even realized, yeah, it goes all the way up around here to the peak of the valley. I really enjoyed this. Amazing work by BMX22C. That is the mapper who put this into the game. Amazing work by the people who actually made this racetrack IRL so that we got to enjoy it. Thank you all for watching the video. Amazing work by you. Sticking it out till the end, I appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.